Duck right, duck right. Oh. Oh, shredded him.
Really not good.
Pull it out, pull it out. Oh, drop it. I can't get it. Oh, good shit, I got it. Alright, I said we move a little bit.
That's the key. Fuck that. Okay. Good.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to East New York Gaming, aka Beast New York, for another build video. Here we have showcasing my 3-piece high-end, 3-piece Banshee. Here's my weapons: assault rifle, bullfrog, 20% enemy armor damage, 22.6k base weapon damage, responsive, deadly, uncomplicated as the talents, magazine 116.5%, 4% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, C79 scope as the optic, 19% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 5.5% headshot damage. Got a large muzzle, large vent brake, 19% crit hit damage, 3% crit hit chance, 5.5% headshot damage, and a 45% increased threat. And on the barrel we got a small grip as the underbarrel, 18% critical hit damage, 5% reload speed, and 2.5% stability. And if you're interested in the weapon skin, it's a fractal rogue weapon skin you get from Last Stand. And moving on to the SMG, responsive, deadly, and competent, 21.7k base damage, 21.5% critical hit chance. And the attachments on that: 114.5% mag size, 3% crit hit chance, 5.5% rate of fire, C79 as well on the optic, 18% crit hit damage, 6% headshot damage, 2.5% stability. On the muzzle we got a loud vent brake, 17% critical hit damage, 2.5% stability, 3% crit hit chance, and a 41% increased threat on that. And on the underbarrel we got a small red grip, 18% crit hit damage, 2.5% stability, 4.5% reload speed. And the trusty double barrel sawed off as the sidearm to proc determined, sustain, and predatory to try to get those extra heals and extra skill cooldowns. Moving on to the gear, we got the same reckless chest piece that I run with every DPS build, 1982 native armor roll. Got about a 1269 firearm roll on that, with a 267 firearm mod, with an extra 3,243 health bonus. The attributes got a 15.5k health boost on that, with a 5.5% enemy armor damage and a 53% ammo capacity. And the mask, we got a Banshee mask, 945 native armor, 1268 firearm, and I'm actually using a 265 stamina mod with a 3200 skill power add-on. And the only reason I really have this stamina mod here is to unlock responsive on my weapons. Usually I would be running a firearm mod so I could have as much firearms as possible, run full glass cannon, but you know, I think I was running a little short. I think I had somewhere around 27 and change on stamina, and as you can see, to unlock responsive you need actually 2874. So I just threw on a stamina mod so I could actually unlock responsive on both my weapons. But moving on to the knee pad here, 1614 native armor roll, Banshee knee pad, Rocking a firearm mod on that. As you can see, 1269 firearm roll on that with a 267 firearm mod. 3,321 health. That's just slightly a little higher than the other mods, but still the same. Firearm mods on everything. 15.5 health. 14% damage to elites. The attributes on that weren't really that important. They're kind of garbage, really. I'm just using the bench and knee pads I had to build. As you can see here with the holster, I rolled for a 4% critical hit chance. The rest of the stats are kind of trash, but in last stand it goes up, it's normalized, so everything goes up to 1271 across the board, and that's really what counts, getting the stats you want. And if you're running last stand, everything's going to be normalized and be put at the max. Savage gloves, 1262 firearm roll, 973 native armor roll, savage talent, assault rifle damage, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance on that. Same savage gloves I run with the ALPHABRIDGE build, if you seen my previous videos. And specialized backpack, 1197 armor roll, 13,000 health, 49% ammo, fairly decent. And my performance mods are a 6% first aid heal, self heal to be exact. Here goes the character sheet. 9,000 plus firearm, 25k weapon damage, 22% crit hit chance on the bullfrog. Try to, once I use my pulse, and once I, was in addition to savage and the precision talent, which I'll break down a little more later. Critical hit damage 116, headshot damage 86%. Everything else is pretty much standard, nothing too crazy here. If you're into getting detailed stats, you can just have a look at everything here. I don't think I gotta go into everything in depth and break it down, but more or less see for yourself. With the vector here now, you want to get a look at the character sheet on that. 40.5% crit hit chance, which is very good. If I have savage gloves also equipped and I'm using a pulse, or somebody on my team has a good pulse, give me an extra 10 or more %. But yeah, man, bullfrog in the vector. Wish I had a better SMG, but what can you do? And as I was trying to explain earlier, you can see my tactical scanner, my pulse is giving me a 9.6% crit hit chance bonus and a 12.8% crit hit damage bonus. But if you can see, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the precision talent, you can see that it actually gives you the base pulse crit chance and the base pulse crit hit damage also when you land a headshot. So that's an extra 11% added to the 9.6% and the extra 11.2% added to the tactical scanner 12.8%. So you can do the math on that, but it's definitely putting you up above 30% crit hit chance on your AR. Definitely putting you up above 120% crit hit damage on the AR, which is great. And that's usually what I run. I run a tactical scanner pulse or a concealed pulse in addition with the precision talent. Make sure I land a headshot before I actually proc the pulse, so I can maximize my crit hit chance and my crit hit damage. Some people say it doesn't stack, some people say it does. In my opinion, it does, and this is the proof is in the pudding. As you can see, headshot, once I land a crit, I'm hitting for 101.29. Alright, you can see once I take off precision, I'm landing 93.5 on the dummy here. So you can see for yourself, with precision active, it's actually giving me more. Now without precision and the pulse, I'm hitting for 102, which is what I was originally hitting for with precision actually active. Like I said, the proof is in the pudding. When in doubt, whip it out. Now we'll go back and actually activate precision again. Put it back on. And you can see once I land a crit here. 129, once with a pulse active, 106. So even though it's not like a crazy jump, you know, an extra 3,000, 4,000 damage is better than 0, you know? And that could be the difference between winning or losing a gunfight. Look at that, 114.9, almost 115. And that's all simply by having precision talent active, nice decent pulse active, and once you actually use your booster shot. You can see even with the vector, when I switch over, same thing, same scenario. I'll actually be able to get more damage out of this vector than normal, being that I have the competent, you know, unlocked. It's not going to be hitting as hard as my my bullfrog because I have the uncomplicated, which gives you an extra 15% weapon damage, but still going to be hitting decent to have as a secondary. The only problem is that it has a slower fire rate, so you know, if I could get me a SMG, or if you actually have an SMG in your possession that shoots a little faster with similar base talents, you'll be doing very decent damage. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. You just have to keep in mind, it's semi-glass cannon build. You have super low stamina, super low health, so unless you're able to drop that player you're coming against pretty quick, it's almost gonna go in their favor all the time. 2-on-1, 3v1, you're gonna really have to maneuver yourself and handle yourself kind of very well to get out of that situation. But you know, I'm just here basically showing you, you know, on the dummy, the crits. A lot of people say the bullfrog is hard to handle, but you know, it works out pretty decent for me. And you know, that's basically the build in a nutshell. Got some gameplay coming up next. Hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, but yeah, let's find out alguma coisa, né? To 100 before I can realize that I'm at 100. Now I'm able to realize Aí já paga o... trabalhar, cara, como é que tá Come on.
Oh, behind us, Zach. Behind us. Oh.